And we got some activity on the radar just to the west, moving through Lafayette. Some of these storms got a good bit of lightning with them just south of Kaplan. All of this is moving westward. The model showing that the storms will be around the Baton Rouge area around 5 o'clock. They'll continue to push eastward, moving towards Hammond, Morgan City, and then it looks like there's another cluster that starts to generate out west, but all of that goes towards the coast and fizzles out by midnight. So I think we just have to watch for those storms moving through later this evening around the 5 or 6 o'clock hour. But then we've got another round of storms expected by tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to keep that stormy pattern through the next several days. But the Storm Prediction Center has now extended that 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather just a bit eastward towards Hammond. And the reason for that is some of those storms that move through later this evening may be a bit strong, but I'm not too worried about the severe weather threat. So here's a look outside right now on our Sky 9 camera, sponsored by Our Lady Lake over False River. A bit dark out there as they've seen those storms now passing through. Now, where those storms were have definitely cooled off the temperatures. You can see by New Roads, we're now in the low 70s, Opelousas in the upper 70s. Here in Baton Rouge, we're still in the low 90s, 91 in Gonzales, 89 in Hammond. So it's still very hot outside right now, but our feels like temperatures are not as bad as they were the past couple of days. 96 feeling like here in Baton Rouge, 95 in Gonzales, but feeling like the low 70s in New Roads, once again where those storms have moved through. And so tonight we'll continue to see those temperatures drop into the mid 80s around dinner time, falling into the upper 70s and eventually overnight into those low 70s. So a bit cooler when we wake up tomorrow morning than we have the past few days. Rain chances stay in the forecast through the weekend. We bump those rain chances up to 50, and they do start to taper off, falling down to 20% as we go into the beginning of next week, as we start to see that high pressure is starting to expand over us. So what I mean by that, in the water vapor, you can kind of see this clockwise spin here. That's that upside down U shape. That's where that high pressure is centered, and where those storms are, they're popping up on the edge of this ridge where it's hot and dry. So we're going to continue to see the storm complexes initiate in the plains and kind of track along this high pressure ridge. So we are in that stormy pattern where you see those storms initiating and tracking down towards the southeast over us by tomorrow afternoon. And we keep that pattern for the next several days, where you can see those storm complexes generating in Texas, and again tracking down towards the southeast. But you can see Friday that high pressure ridge does start to move southward, so we come even more in that stormy track for Friday, where we can see another threat for some stronger storms. Today or tomorrow at low 90s through Friday. Then you can see by the weekend we drop those temperatures down just towards the upper 80s, a bit more around normal with those higher rain chances. And then we keep the rain chances through the extended forecast. But like I mentioned, that high pressure that starts to expand back over us, so we see those temperatures warming up just a little bit, and we also see a bit more drier conditions as we head into next weekend. Tisha?